Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ.
Hey, 10:23. But before we do our interview with Holmes Outdoor Services, we got Ethan and Jase in studio. Some developing news. RiverBender.com is getting to the scene currently of what appears to be an apparent police raid on Studio 420. We are waiting conversations. There is a big police presence out there right now on Broadway Street in Riverbender. No matter where we are, we will find a way to get there. We are en route, and we will have details as they emerge. But developing this morning, a raid on an apparent police presence, what appears to be a raid outside Studio 420. There is tape set up. They are closing off that area. That's happening mere moments ago. We'll keep you updated as more details do emerge. Back to our programming. Ethan Holmes in studio. How are we doing today, man?
Good. Good morning, CJ.
You brought the boss with you today?
The CEO boss man's with me.
And Jase, how are we doing today, man?
Good.
Good. Are you working hard today?
Yeah.
Well, I got to say, you are a heck of a supervisor. You kept your dad in line on my yard problems. Now, I got to ask you, were you a fan of, did you know that I had talked to your dad about digging the yard up before he started? So I've been telling
him, what are you doing? You can't just go tearing into people's yards. I said, it'll be all right.
And it turned out for the best.
I knew the guy that fixes it, too. So.
Yeah. Well, it's really cool, man, to see you and Jase out there working together. And I got to ask you, how is it working, and just having your son a part of some things and making it really something that hopefully you can pass along?
Well, like we talked about before, I started when I was young, and he said he wants to do it. So I told him, I said, well, you're going to have to get out there and get it. And that's I think he needs to learn young, and he is. He's doing a good job, so he's getting it figured out.
So, Jase, you're still going to school?
Yeah.
Keeping good grades?
Yeah.
And you're
That's
working?
First. That's
Yep,
first.
and you're working. That's what I think's cool, man. You're keeping your grades up, and you're working hard, too. What's your favorite class?
I only have one class.
What's your favorite subject?
PE.
Well, that's fair. That was mine.
He likes to run.
No, what's your favorite type of work to do with your dad?
I like building walls and stuff with him.
Uh-huh. What type
I
of
like
walls?
driving a tractor is what you like.
That's true. I'm telling you, there ain't no better tractor operator in the 618 right now. I saw you putting the work in, Jase. You were doing a good job. Now, when did you guys start? When did you start bringing Jase on to help you with jobs since you started?
Well, he's been from when I'd pick him up at daycare. He was a tiny little thing. He'd be in my lap in a skid steer. So
Really?
he's been around him forever, but he knows to be safe and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, and honestly, it's pretty cool to at a young age, Jase, really learning how customer service and all that goes, and getting the jobs done right, and just working hard. Because I know that one night you guys were out at my house when the lights were going out, and the sun was going
We got
down.
lights on all our machines for that reason. Because the help thing hasn't gotten any better. So if anybody wants a job, call me.
Yeah, so seriously, if anyone, Ethan is looking, and I forgot to mention that on my live read yesterday. 618-670-9843 is Ethan Holmes. Phone number for Holmes Outdoor Service and for all of you to call to get some landscaping done. What have you been up to this week, man?
We've been doing a little bit of everything. We actually went in reverse for a customer this week and took out their landscaping and brought dirt in and planted grass. So
I saw that.
That was a little different this week. We got a couple patios going, a couple walls, but definitely we got plenty of room on the books. So we're gonna do, I guess I'm gonna just throw out there 15% off all of the jobs that I get between now and say Memorial Day.
There you go. 15% off from now to Memorial Day. If you book Holmes Outdoor Service, get that bid, you're going to get a 15% off discount. And I'm not going to credit my show because Ethan's just that great of a guy, and he wanted to make sure he gave something for everybody. But I'll say this, man. I think it's really cool. I was talking to my grandpa, who had Rigdon Sewer Service forever. My uncle owns it now. Yeah. And, that whole idea of working hard and that old, way of doing things is going away for so many people.
I think it's gone. I mean, it's getting to the point where people our age is about the end.
Yeah.
And it's really sad, and I want him to learn better than that. I mean, you need to work hard. You need to be proud of what you do and not be scared to get out there and get it,
Well, and that's what I think's great too, man, because just whenever, just my, kind of smaller job that you did for me that turned into a little bit bigger one than we expected.
That was neat, really.
Yeah, it was. But I was telling folks what I thought was cool is, you're someone who really wants to make sure it looks good.
Oh, yeah.
And
attention to detail, I mean, that's imperative. And that can't see it from my house attitude, you're not going to get very far because it reflects everything about you.
Right. Well, I mean, we were doing this, and you found all these bricks, and Jase, it was kind of a little alarming for you at first to see Dad digging up the ground. But what you did is you said, man, listen, I can make this look a lot better if we had this stuff here. What are your thoughts? And that's what I appreciate. It's not like, all right, here's what he wanted me to do. Let's just get it done and go.
Right.
You really do want to make it look as best as you can.
Yeah, and the whole deal, like with your place, with keeping that historic value, I mean, that's what this whole town's about.
Exactly.
So it was neat to be able to incorporate that, plus, a little bit of new ideas to it.
Yeah.
Instead of what we were going to do with just precast concrete, that's what everybody's got.
Right.
Not everybody has what you have, so
that's true.
Cool.
I'm going to keep that sound bed. No, Jase, what's your favorite job you've ever done with your dad?
Probably yours job.
Really? I got the best. There we go. I like
There's
that.
that salesman.
Jase, you're doing a good job today, man. Well, and what have you noticed just by what your dad does? What are some of the things that you've noticed in some of his day-to-day, with how he works and how he talks to his customers?
He talks to his customers pretty neatly, and he tries to stay as respectful as he can.
Man, you got a good CEO for you right there, and professional always, and what I thought, there was times whenever I called you, my phone died. I remember that my phone died, and I was in Belleville doing the home show.
I was waiting for you to get a ticket. I thought I was going to have to come get you.
Yeah, I swear. That's what I've really been bragging about, man, because you have that old school mentality, and I'm not patronizing you because you're here. I've been calling everybody because it's like, man, guys, we have a hard worker in town again, because there's a lot of landscaping companies that give a bad rap to the industry.
Yeah, there is, and it's back to the old sayings that people used to talk about. Anybody with a pickup truck and a shovel and lawnmower's got a lawn business. Well, and it's not about having the nicest equipment. I don't, but it's about taking pride, back to that. Take pride in your work, do a good job, and that curb appeal. Everybody's going to see it, so there's not hiding it.
Well, and that's a good point about what you do, because everything you do is advertised. I mean,
oh yeah, you're not hiding that one. Like we talked about last time, a bad haircut, everybody's gonna see it. So.
Right. Well, it's not like you're a landlord either that can paint over a drywall and just act like nothing's there. We're gonna see.
You live there, so you're gonna know.
Now, how long have you done Holmes Outdoor Service? How many years is this now for you?
The Holmes Outdoor Service. This is the second year for it, but I've done it when I was we talked about when I was a kid. It was Lawn Boy, and so I've done it my whole life.
That's what I was wondering, though. Going on a year two into year three, just coming up in a couple of months, you got to feel like you're in a good spot, because I'm seeing, man, folks are bragging about you.
Yeah, we're getting a lot closer. It wasn't easy, which, I mean, anytime you start, you can't plan on making money right out of the gate. And that just is what it is. You're going to go in the hole a little bit. But, I mean, now our ducks are pretty well in a row, and we've got a good list of stuff going. But, once again, I need good, reliable help that's going to show up. I don't mind paying well. It's just show up and help me. Let's do this together. And the more we build together, the more you're going to benefit from it, too.
Well, you're right. And I did a little bit, not exactly what you did, but when I was in Austin, Texas, running the construction company, that was the hardest part of it, was finding help, because it's like, I mean, I couldn't believe some of the stories I heard. Like, hey, man, I got arrested last night. Got to make it in.
I've heard
I
every
got
story. I mean, my dog's sick. I got to take my dog to counseling. I've heard all kinds of it. I mean, it's crazy.
It's nuts. And it's, and I feel for you. And now I have a question. Would you be open to maybe a 17, 18-year-old that's in high school that just wants a summer job?
For the last several years, and I've said this to everybody, if you're a kid and you want to get out, you got the summer off, come out and help us. I mean, I'd be happy. At the worst case scenario, you're going to learn something.
Exactly.
And if you don't like it the first day, no hard feelings, you can go home. If you want to work every day or part-time, I don't care, because I would love to help out some younger folks and teach them, different tricks and different trades, because we do a varied amount. I mean, there's a lot of different things that you can learn from this stuff.
There is. I mean, tons. I mean, I just hearing some of the jobs you guys have done. I mean, you're sometimes rearranging patios and getting banisters and all that stuff, or laying rock, and then you're getting grading done. I mean, there's a ton of different things.
It's a complex, a whole different. I mean, and anything from operating skills, driving skills, to math skills, to learning out square footage, yardage, tonnage. I could teach a younger person a ton of things. So every summer I've promoted that. Yeah, if you're a high school kid, give me a call.
Well, and too, I hate to tell anybody this, but the jobs that Ethan and folks are doing are going to be the jobs that are going to be here in about 5 years, because there ain't going to be nothing in IT or computer. Everyone's going to be oversaturated, and there ain't going to be no blue collar workers.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Now, Jase, I got to ask you, do you do a pretty good job when it comes to operating? Maybe a drill or a hammer. How do you feel about your skills?
I kind of feel pretty decent about it. I don't feel fully perfect.
That's good. You got to keep working.
A little bit scared, but when you're his age, I told him you respect the thing, because it'll bite you. It'll bite you.
It will too. I mean, it's just like those sewer machines. I know someone got scalped by one of those suckers too. Now, what all the services do you offer, just for the folks that are listening this Friday night?
We've got the mowing crew going, and I might take a few more. We're not overwhelmed by any means, but the mowing we're not as big in. We're doing hardscapes, patios, retaining walls, fire features, water features, excavating if you've got water issues, obviously if you need rock driveways, any kind of tractor service, bobcat service, dump truck service. Eventually, I would like to get more towards the excavating part of it on my end, running equipment, moving dirt, rock, whatever, and have these, hopefully, younger guys do the picking up blocks and mowing and more of the physical end of it. Well, I'm getting old.
Well, I also wanted to point out your bidding system's really cool too, because do you charge for coming out to bid?
The first one's free, and usually I'll be honest, I've never charged for a consultation, whether I get it or not. I can't say that won't change with everything getting more expensive, but I mean, if you're serious about doing work, I'm not going to charge you to come out and measure and look at everything and figure something out, because 99% of the time I work it out and we work together.
Right.
And all my customers, for the most part, you can't make everybody happy, but are happy.
Well, and that's what I think's cool too, is I've just seen some of the reactions to some of the work you've done the last couple of weeks, because I see them in my feed. I mean, people are really singing your praises, and that's got to feel good too.
That's much appreciated.
Yeah.
Much appreciated.
That word of mouth works, big.
Yeah, it does.
That works good.
And I was kind of being a knucklehead for a while in the past, and the bad guy part, that comes quick and it stays for a long time.
Yeah, it does.
So, with having everything together and really trying to do something good for not just myself, but the boy and the community, I really appreciate all the respect from
That's
everyone.
really cool, man. That's really cool. And now, Jase, how long have you been working with your dad, even before Holmes Outdoor? Have you been working with your dad before that?
Probably since I was like 4.
How old are you now?
8.
Long time, whole career.
Already got half your life spent working, Jase,
18
already.
18 days until my birthday.
No kidding. What day?
April 16th.
April 16th. What'd you ask for?
PS5.
He's getting 5 ton of rock.
I thought that's what I was gonna ask for. I was like, is he gonna ask you? Are you gonna ask for a jackhammer or something? I love it, man. And whenever you're talking to customers, do you get a good idea of how you're gonna act whenever you get older and get your own career in Holmes Outdoor Service going?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing to do in the work truck on the way to and from jobs? Because I think that's the most fun sometimes.
He was studying up on all the new landscaping materials the other day when I looked over it.
No kidding.
Yep.
What's some of the new stuff coming out, man?
I got some pretty cool new blocks and designs.
Yeah, there's rocks that we can make patio, walkways with.
Different patterns he's learning, and I keep trying to get him just take over and do it all for me now, but he said he can't see over the dash road.
When I've drove the dump truck before.
Off-road, obviously. Not
Oh, yeah, off-road. That's a good disclaimer. Yeah. Now, I just think it's really cool, man, because I hate saying old school, but that's the way world is right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it is old school to have that kind of vibe where I remember my brother, my, cousin Ryan getting in Grandpa's work van and getting dropped off to jobs and all this stuff and getting picked up, and you come home and you work again. And that's what I think that, area, not just the area, that a lot of places are missing out on is this type of
They
passion.
really are, and it's really unfortunate that the younger generation doesn't want to learn and doesn't want to get their hands dirty. And I'm not going to say you can't learn anything from playing video games, or I'm probably going to make somebody mad.
I will. You can't.
Get out there and do it. Grab a shovel. Don't be scared. If you're not the strongest, it doesn't matter. Just get your hands dirty and get in there and try at least.
Well, there's a lot of opportunity out there. I mean, you were out there at a young age cutting grass and getting things done and trying to put some money in your pocket.
And it makes you feel better. I mean, you go home at the end of the day and your hands are dirty and you're tired and you got a pocket full of money. It makes you feel better.
Sure. Well, I was saying this the other day, and you're definitely more in this boat than I am, but for the last 3 weeks, I haven't had a day off. It's just been go.
I haven't had one off this year, I don't think.
Well, right. So by the time you go home, like today, I don't know what's going to happen because this afternoon, I'm leaving here in about 15 minutes, So I...
100 mile an hour everywhere you go.
my little short video, But I'm sitting there going, how the hell am I going to do this, Because I'm so used to going. For you, is it one of those things that you really just can't stop working because it's hard to sit?
Well, there's so much to do, and with not having much help, it's just... I'm just wired that way anyhow, I guess, but a couple hours of sleep is all I got to have, and it's just, because you got maintenance, you've got, I'm the office person, the maintenance person, the labor, the operator, truck driver, salesman, it's just one of them things. If you're going to take responsibility on a business, and you got to take the responsibility of the whole thing, that's what you got to do.
You can't just wear one hat, that's for sure.
Exactly.
Well, I want to say I really like your transparency too, because in terms of like the Facebook world we live in, and Jase, I don't know if are you on any apps yet?
Oh no.
He doesn't have Facebook.
Good call.
He gets on. I show him mine, and he's involved.
Good
in
call.
mine for business. But.
No, I like that. I was curious because in the world of influencers and everything, and having, let's make the public think that we're like 100 times better than what we are.
And we don't play games like that. That's why him being with me is awesome, because it's like, here's how we are.
Yeah.
This is what we do and how we are and everything.
What I thought was cool, man, is you went on your Facebook and said, guys, my truck's getting worked on. I got some problems here. Give me a couple of days.
Yeah, and I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, and it has been hard, and some people have gotten aggravated, and I understand it, and I get it. But, things break. People tell me they're going to be there, and they don't show up, and then it makes me look bad, too. It does. But I take full responsibility for it.
But you're honest, though, man.
Oh, yeah,
that's what I think's so cool. I was applauding you because it's like not a lot of guys would say, hey, my truck's down. Don't expect nothing until we get this. I'm trying my best, but we're going to work.
Right.
As other folks would just not respond to their clients calling them.
I'm not going to hide from you. It is what it is. You got to deal with it and overcome it. So.
Now, Jase, what are you looking to do this summer with the business? Is there anything that you got your idea on?
I want to try mowing lawns by myself with my dad's zero turns.
He's getting pretty good on zero turns, so we'll probably turn him loose on the flat one.
No kidding, man. That would be cool. Now, how you aren't taking any new yards, right? Are we happy with where
I got
we're
room
at?
for a few more just to kind of fill in between routes. I could probably take another 20 really, but
What's your rate for lawn services?
well, this has aggravated a lot of people, but between what fuel costs, what blades are now, what belts, blah blah blah, etc., everything's up so much. The minimum I'm going to do on a yard is $40. And people say, well, it takes you longer to get a mower off the trailer. I get it, but I still got to drive there.
That's actually cheaper than my grandma's yard guy.
Really?
That's actually...
Well, that's just that's a start.
Yeah.
I won't get the mower off the trailer for less than $40.
Yeah. No, that's great, though. Hell, that's not expensive at all.
No, not really for what it is.
Well, to be honest with you, I just drove over this morning to Florissant to go pick something up before the show started, and I ran back. I blew through a half a tank of gas because I have a Jeep, or a quarter tank of gas because I have a Jeep. God dang, I went to fill it up, and I thought, is there a mortgage line? Can I refinance my damn house?
One of those that diesel fuel's over $4 a gallon now, and I spend at least, just in one truck, I spend at least $100 to $200 a day in one truck.
On fuel.
Yeah.
I knew it. There's no doubt in my mind. Yep. And now, I got to ask you this, Jase, because you have an opportunity a little bit different than your classmates, I'd assume, and all of that, because you get to see the ins and outs of life, like fuel being expensive and all those things. Did you realize that before you started working with your dad, how much things cost anymore?
Yeah.
Not in the beginning, but now he's starting to see it. Because he'll see $1,000 in cash in my hand, and then see me go pay for 2 things, and then it's gone. And I'm like, see, it's
He'll pay me $100, and I'll go to the store, buy 2 things, and it'll be gone.
Well, there you go. Hey, I feel that, Jase.
The old $20 is $100.
Isn't that? I said that the other day. I went. There's no doubt about it.
Everywhere I go is $100.
Yeah, it's like, I used to get $20 from my grandma or my parents.
That lasts you all day.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Now it's like $20 gets you about a half mile down the road.
Maybe half a candy bar. Yeah.
Well, it's just that's why I whenever you did what you did for me, because I'll share the story. You were really honest. You said, "Man, you dug up my driveway. This is what would look really good."
Yeah, I got a little carried away there. But I started digging, and I seen those, because you know what we were gonna do. We were gonna actually raise it up, and do the precast, prefab concrete steppers or whatever. And I'm glad I dug into the ground.
Yeah,
I am, because that was neat. It was neat.
What I wanted to say, and I'm not going to say this happens all the time, but you took care of me. You said, because I told you,
I knew I made a mess. Yeah. I'm like, he's gonna come home and freak out.
No, it wasn't even just that. You said, "Man, I already gave you a bid for this," and he goes, and you were really cool with working with it.
We kept it the same, and it was a neat project.
And it's not going to be like that all the time. I'd be as things happen.
Right. But I mean, basically, the way it balanced out is, I mean, between what we were doing, and we saved a little here but spent a little more here, and vice versa. But I got room to work with people. I'm not going to be unfair to anybody, and I'm not trying to get rich. I'm not one of those guys. Yeah. I'm not trying to make $1 million. I mean, I'd love to make $1 million.
We all would,
but I'm not trying to do it in a day, and I just want to make a living and take care of people as well.
They said the million's the next 10 grand now,
I get that. Yeah, that's about right. For sure.
But I just wanted to highlight that because, for a lot of people in Alton, we don't have thousands of dollars.
No, and it's a budget thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. If you're at that $3,000 budget for your landscaping, and something like your deal comes up to where we are changing it, I mean, I'm probably one of the easiest people to deal with.
100%.
And I will. I mean, hell, you can get on Marketplace now. You can do all kinds of different things. Is it going to be brand new? No. We have to pressure wash the block, maybe. But I mean, there's all kinds. There's 100 different ways to skin a cat. So I'll work with you.
That's what I wanted to highlight today. It's that, because man, that's old school business. That's how Alton business used to be done.
Right,
And I just want people to know that there is that landscaping company out there and outdoor lawn service that will do that or not do it for you, but will work with you and be that kind of mentality. And just wanted to share that. Jase, when does school start back up for you, man?
It starts Tuesday.
Does it start to see? Alton doesn't. Alton Middle School starts back up Wednesday, so I have like 3 days off from coaching. So I'm feeling really good about today.
I need 3 days.
I mean, I don't think you'll get that.
I'm not getting it anytime soon.
And unless you guys call because you want a job, that's what I'm kind of hoping for too.
For sure.
Well, man, we've already been talking for 25 minutes, but I wanted to give a call to action one more time. If you call Ethan now until Memorial Day, 15% off of
landscaping jobs.
Of the landscape and hardscape. You give this phone number a call, 618-670, that's my live read sheet every morning, 670-9843. That's 618-670-9843. I'm giving the wrong damn phone number. It's been a long week, Jase. Jase, I got to just say, it's not just me singing Ethan's praises. There's so many respected folks throughout the community, like Tom DeGrand I saw the other day.
Following, and I'm glad I can make you all happy.
You're doing an awesome job. And what I think's the coolest thing, and I'm not saying that's why I chose you or not, but when I see your son out here, Jase, in the driver or passenger seat, it's one of the coolest things because I get sentimental about that type of stuff because it's Americana.
I try not to. I wish I could have him every day with me, really, but I can't go anywhere without my co-pilot, my main man.
I love it, man. Jase, anything left to say?
I just wanted to say, if you want to start something, I just wanted to let you guys know you can do anything you put your mind to.
Man, I love it. There you go. Preach the gospel today, man, on a Good Friday. 1046. We'll come back and wrap up the week that was right here in the heart of the 618, and we will give you updates. As we just said a couple of moments ago, developing news that there was a major police presence outside Studio 420 and what appeared to be a raid. We will have more details as they do emerge here at RiverBender.com. A quick break. Get over here. We'll come on back right after this.